Oh, I did see you there. Yeah, right. I'm the one who hit record. I'm glad you could join me because today I'm going to be answering a question I get asked really often. So I thought, let me make this video instead of answering for one person at a time. Let me make this video and hopefully more people can find it beneficial. So if getting leads is something you've been looking to do in your business, then you want to stick around because I'm going to share with you the good stuff about this. So getting leads. Getting leads starts with traffic. Really, a lot of the times when people are saying, how can I get leads? They're asking, how can I get more traffic to my page, traffic to my website, traffic to my e-commerce store? How can I do more of that? So that's where it starts. That's what most people are asking for. But I want to share with you something that will enable you to see how to get more traffic and also how to funnel it. Because you don't just want to get a lot of people on your website, but then they come there and then they leave. And maybe you're paying for them to get there. You want to be able to funnel this traffic so that when somebody comes in at the top, they become a customer at the bottom. Not everybody will do that, but at least you have a process that's set up for those who are interested in actually becoming clients. So we're going to start with something called the AIDA buyer's journey. And it's also similar to a marketing funnel or a sales funnel. There are lots of similarities. And the AIDA buyer's journey, AIDA stands for awareness, interest, desire, and action. So it makes it very easy for you to remember that. A for awareness, I for interest, D for desire, and A for action. I know you're looking at the screen, so while I'm saying A for, you're like, awareness, right? But yeah, it's very easy for you to remember. And when it comes to the buyer's journey, I want you to think of it from a perspective of if you're getting traffic, they're coming in from the top. They're becoming aware about your products and services. And then they go to the next step of interest and desire, which is when now they consider you. So that's where you build trust with people. And then from there, they become a client. That's the conversion. They take the action that you want them to take. Sometimes the action is to sign up for a webinar, to download your app, to buy your product, to book a free appointment, maybe a dentist appointment, to come for a viewing. Like your conversion action can be multiple things depending on what it is that you're selling. But now you want to start to look at traffic and getting clients from the perspective of the more people are aware your products and services exist, the more likely you are to convert at the end of that if you build this process well. Of course, I'm assuming that you're selling something valuable. That's where it begins. You've got a valuable offer, you've got your niche, and if you don't have that, I'm going to put a link below this video to a free training that I have where I share more with you on how you can be able to develop this and take this concept further for your business. So it's a really powerful training, gotten lots of great feedback, so you don't want to miss it out. And I'm giving it to you for free if you're subscribed to my channel. So hit that subscribe button so you can attend. So the awareness, the more people get to know at the top of your funnel, the more people will be interested and go from interest to desire and then to action. So the most important thing is to get people in. That's where you start. You don't start by saying, I want more customers. You start by saying, I want quality leads, quality traffic at the top, and I want these people to then become interested, to be and when I say quality, I mean your niche, the kind of people who are likely to buy from you, and then from there they go further down and they become clients. So approaching it from the other perspective of, I want clients, you need quality traffic first to be aware that you exist, and then that traffic will convert eventually into leads, and it's a numbers game. You can see that funnel. You can see that it goes down this way. It's a numbers game. Let's say 10 people become aware of your product and one comes out as a client. So now when you know your numbers, because you've been doing this consistently, and in that training I share with you how you can do this consistently so that you can even measure how to know how many people become aware and how many out of the ones who become aware convert. So as much as I'm using 10 to 1, 10 people becoming aware of your services, and then one becoming a client, it could be, depending, if it's cold traffic, it could be 100 to 1. Depending on your services, it could even be 5 to 1. if you're solving a burning problem and you've really honed in on your traffic. So it really is a numbers game, starting with traffic, starting at the top. That's why when you're looking at your processes, they should be built to start at the beginning at awareness. Start by addressing that. How many people get to know your products exist every day? How much content are you putting out there? Are you running ads so that you can reach more people than just the ones who follow you? After that, how have you built your interest and desire? Are people coming in, becoming aware, but your pages are so distracting or not appealing, or they don't speak to your intended audience, so they don't go through the consideration stage, they just swipe out and they continue scrolling, or they find your competitor and buy from them. And from there, once people go through consideration, are they taking the action to convert? Are you asking them to? It's funny how many webinars I've attended, and at the end, there's no call to action. Like, oh, okay, yeah, it was nice to hear. Yeah, thank you for attending. Have a good day. And I'm like, wait, what are people supposed to do after this? Aren't you going to tell them to take some form of action? Book an appointment, go to your website, click this, do something. What action do you want people to take? So if you're not telling people what action they should take, they just won't take it. They'll be like, oh, okay. And guess what? The ones who are ready to buy from you are ready for that solution. So guess what most of them will do? They'll go looking for that solution elsewhere. So you've done all the work of creating awareness, creating consideration, building that interest and desire. And then right at the end, you drop the ball, and now they go and buy from your competitor, who will thank you a lot if you're not doing this. So you definitely want to check out that training that I have, because I share with you a lot of things that you can use and how to structure your marketing and build your strategy in a way that will help you get more clients. So so you want to click that link after this video. So yes, so as I was mentioning, you want to start at the top and work your way down, but you don't want to try and get somebody straight from awareness into the action of buying. That only works for items that somebody doesn't have to think about. Like if you're buying a pen, for example, you don't have to spend that much time thinking about it. Once they create the awareness, they can quickly build interest and desire real quick. But if you're selling something like consulting services, coaching services, agency services, you're selling real estate, you want to do more than just create awareness. And if that's all you're doing, then you're missing out the opportunity to convert even more people, because then you'll have a very low conversion rate, right? So in every step of the AIDA buyer's journey, you're moving somebody from one step to the next, to the next, to the next. Not trying to jump and say, I've created awareness, now here is a poster of what it is that you need to buy from me. That's trying to jump steps. Why should they? If they just met you, if they don't know about you, you haven't built any interest, you haven't built any trust, you haven't built any desire for what it is that you're selling. And now you're asking people, hey, here is a training I'm doing next week. It's 15,000 Kenya shillings and come and attend. And guys are like, I don't see why I should spend that money, because you haven't built that consideration. So you want to do things sequentially and move people further and further down, one step at a time. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments if it makes sense for you. I love to read comments and I love to hear questions, and let me know if there are any other questions that you'd like me to answer for you. Maybe this was this was part of what you want to learn. You want to learn more. But as I mentioned, like the training that I have is quite comprehensive, and it will give you a lot more information that you can use to develop your strategy and take your business to the next level. So I look forward to seeing you at that training and to hearing more about your success stories afterwards. Cool? Ciao.